opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New York Jets. Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
On the stick.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Stroud. This will be complete to Mechie. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1 down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
This is 2nd and 8. Give to Pierce now on the option. Shrugs him off. Powering forward. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Stroud. He's got the connection to Moore. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And Stroud now to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right.
Mismatches, throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. He gets this one to Mechie. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Trying to find John Mechie, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down. If you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
On first down, right back to Hall. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple. Another carry for Pierce. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
First down, Houston.
We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey.
Back to throw. Stroud. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Texans 7, Jets nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Stroud on 3rd down now. And he's got some space here. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
19 Lions.
On first down, here's Stroud. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there. And receivers go open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So on fourth down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Open man here is Gentry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there at 22. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70. Ready.
They go again with Pierce. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. But give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
2nd and long. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Down to about the 37.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throwing now is Stroud. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw here. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This now a 3rd and 4.
18 Rattler.
Stroud to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. A 2nd field goal here this 3rd quarter, his 3rd of the game so far.
He's been an important part of the offense, that's for sure, and they may need him again before this one's said and done. So I would treat him like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. Leave him alone and let him focus.
And he'll elect not to run. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to be brought down right there after the catch at the 34. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Get 300. Get 300.
Throwing is Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing quickly to Wilson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
50.
Now it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 16-point deficit.
Partner, this is certainly turning out to be one of those days. Here we are in the second half. They're being shut out. Offense is doing nothing.
Here we go.
And you're just saying, please, come on, give us something here to your kicker. But even this is no good.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 5. Stroud out of the gun here. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Mustang 19. Go.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
Let's go.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Jets are right back in this football game.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Back north. Look at it.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Malik Collins able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Jim! Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Oh, no, over here.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Rodgers will throw for it. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, break.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Stroud. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Option right, here's Stroud. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Let's go. 60 boxes, 60 boxes. Ready?
Stroud working out of the gun. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And the Texans first down.
Put a man in motion left, Ridley. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Stroud looking to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
To the right side and caught by Dell. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
79 Bronco.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Zoom. Hey, take 26. Look again.
Now Rodgers. Open man. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Jumbo!
And again, it's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. This is 1st and 10.
Gun. 630.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
Here's 2nd down.
Inside.
Here's Rodgers to throw. This is caught. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Well, CD